turn to our ranking member, Mr. Cole, for any remarks he wishes to make.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Before I begin my remarks, should I inquire just quickly, I'm concluding them with offering a motion on the rules. Is that appropriate at that point?
So once we read the rule, then you can offer an amendment.
Okay.
So this is just opening statements.
Let me go ahead and make my opening statement,
right.
if I may. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Today's rule goes beyond the pale to once again protect Democratic members from actually having to vote on anything. Sadly, this has become all too common occurrence under the Democratic majority. When directly voting on something might be too tough on Democratic members, just wave a magic wand and deem it passed. The House Budget Committee failed to consider a budget in committee for both fiscal years 2021 and 2022. And instead of even allowing a debate on the floor on that legislation, which the Speaker describes as a reflection of one's values, Democrats shoved it in a rule here at the Rules Committee to deem it passed. Likewise here, on a critical issue regarding the fiscal trajectory of the nation, Democrats aren't even willing to put up with an hour of debate on a measure that increases the debt ceiling by $480 billion, or cast a standalone vote on the issue. This rule simply deems the measure passed upon adoption of the rule. The American people will see through the sham that the process is and recognize that this is what's wrong with Washington. Democrats are content to play a game of smoke and mirrors so that they don't have to be on record on substantive items. While I recognize the necessity of addressing the debt ceiling, I continue to have grave reservations about the course the majority is following. I urge my Democratic colleagues to begin to work in a bipartisan fashion on the many challenges we have before us. When we do, there'll be bipartisan support to raise the debt ceiling when necessary. Unless and until Democrats give up on their dream of a big government socialist America, Republicans cannot and will not support raising the debt limit and help them pave a superhighway to a great entitlement society. If that continues to be your chosen course, know that reconciliation is the only path forward to raise the debt limit again. With the passage of this rule, Democrats will have the time to get this done. I suggest you use it wisely. Thank you, Mr. Chair.